guys, how's it going? What's the difference between original exhaust and a box exhaust? I'm gonna cut this one open, or another one. Just a hose and a body. The main purpose of this box is just to be a silencer. That's the original exhaust. What's a box race touring exhaust? Also a hose, but it is a manifold. You see the size changes here. Then that's the wall that always jumps out. Also it's here. And yeah, 2 chambers. And that's the difference. Not the purpose to be quiet, but to gain some more power. There are different box racing exhausts out there. I'm gonna tell you a little bit the difference between them. And with this one, this is Sbox 1. You recognize them because they are kind of flat here. The manifold is not so round, kind of flat. You know how they look on the inside? Can't open. Not every box has a long manifold like this. Some of them also, and here they have the needed shape further. It begins earlier. The needed shape. One type is produced like that, not opened after production to optimize it, but produced like that. A little bit a bigger body, that's the Polini box, and the manifold out of one piece. You see 2 parts pressed, 2 parts pressed, welded together. Here, that's the Polini box. The other one where it all started, just like Sbox in 2009 approximately. Body, manifold, but also produced like that. You see, the manifold has more pieces that are welded together. It is not a 2-piece manifold like this. I'll look it up how this production technique is called, but that's the main difference. Many pieces welded together, or just 1 piece, or 2 pieces put together like this. Both of them are also produced like that. Then there is another type. Wait. Second type is you take original exhaust, you cut it open here and exchange a newly produced manifold. This can end here, big box sport, BBT, they end here, or it can go more to the inside. The body is not opened, it is just the manifold that is going to be exchanged. You can see that if there are no welding marks around here, then you see that the box was not opened, so just the manifold was exchanged. The third type is manifold and body optimized, exchanged. You see that at the welding marks that this body, this part here, was opened to optimize the inside construction, because not only manifold makes the power, of course also the box body does it. So if you compare this one, body opened, it's a Megadella, and for instance here the other one, this is a W1R, it was not opened. The box is original, no welding marks here, just the manifold was exchanged. Box is not box. There are different qualities of how you can make a box exhaust. How can you check if they're well done or not? Just from my experience, I never produced an exhaust, but I tested quite a number of different box exhausts. You can check, is the manifold here in one piece or has it here segments like this one? You remember it? Bellini box. Two pieces, or I call it one piece manifold. Then of course what you check is how good are the welding seams. Are there holes at the welding seams? Then if the manifold gets bigger and heavier and also longer here, because if you compare it to an original exhaust, you see it is smaller and lighter. So the bigger this gets, the more important a body manifold connection gets, like this one, because this part takes vibrations from the cylinder. This one is at the swing arm, so the two vibrations are working against each other. The longer this lever is, the higher the vibrations get, and also the impact at the body connection. But if you at the beginning connect body and manifold, these vibrations are reduced, less impact here. I prefer having the boxes with this connector so that they may live longer. Then the holder. The holder holds the box. Yes, it does. It's quite good to have more welding points than the standard one. Look at this. We have here 1, 2, 3 on each side, and also 3 additional here. Different example with this exhaust. There are only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So most likely this one with additional points will let the box live longer. What we also know is that the screw nut holder here, it likes to bend and open. So it's a nice idea just to additionally fix it onto the holder. That was done here. Compare it to this one. It's not done here, because if the screw does not bite straight away, this bends, and so everything gets tricky. Let's look at the Bellini box. Also well done here. Look, additionally fixed also to the holder. And how does the holder look here? It is not one big piece. It's 2 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 at every edge, welding points. Also better than just the big one with 4 points. The RR box has smaller hooks. Should also do the job. The Zip Road one too does not have any hooks. Bellini box also doesn't have hooks for the springs. BFR Resi box doesn't have wires, bent wires. It has bent small metal sheets with holes in it. It looks okay. One R has only one. That's a little bit thin, isn't it? Not really properly welded. That could have been done better. For me it's quite important if I buy a box exhaust that I also can ride it on the road. To the left, to the right, that the manifold does not hit the ground, especially in right curves. That's always a weak spot. Some exhausts are out there where this part is too low and you hit the ground here. You stripe the street, which is not really good. It may cause an accident. You could fall, damage scooter and yourself, hurt yourself. So I always look that the manifold is high when I buy a box exhaust, and we have a good example here, sadly and surprisingly, where this manifold is too low. You see, there's the body middle line and the manifold is lower. Or look from the bottom here, wait, here is the body lower edge, and this manifold is lower than the body lower edge. Let's compare this to the Megadeth, which is always quite well done. You see that the manifold is at the height of the middle of the box and is clearly higher than the bottom line of the box. You see this? That's important. When this manifold is higher than the box, then you're fine. Then you most likely will not have any problems in right curves. Let's check. Polini box. Okay, the body is a little bit different, but you also see here the manifold is at the middle line of the box, and it is also higher than the bottom line. There you go with this one. How does it look? We have an original exhaust. Same here. Manifold is in the middle of the box, and it is, this spot here is higher than the body. Original exhaust, and let's check out this one. It's the RR box. You see, it is, okay, it goes a little interesting, look, it goes a little bit down, then it goes up again. Funny, didn't see that before. It is kind of in the middle of the box, but at this spot, the bottom line, then it goes up again, and this part here is higher than the body. So you're finding right curves also with this exhaust.
Ein Biest!
Sorry, ja.
Bist du deppert, ist das ein Biest jetzt?